أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله.
Islam, followed by 3.9 million Muslims across England and Wales. And according to the latest census by the Office for National Statistics, it is one of the fastest growing religions in the UK. New analysis of census data has shown a 44% increase in those following the religion since the 2011 census. So what's it really like to be a Muslim in Britain? Do they feel accepted here? Or are there challenges when it comes to practicing their faith? Muslims are expected to perform 5 obligatory prayers throughout the day. One company that is helping its Muslim employees to observe their prayers is BT, as they have recently installed a multi-faith room at their headquarters in London. Zain Nazar is the chair of the BT Muslim Network. He ensures that BT's Muslim workers' needs and practices are accommodated for in the workplace. As a practicing Muslim, Zain is happy to see BT's progress when it comes to the inclusion of its Muslim employees.
We've come a long way. There used to be times where we'd just pray within any open space, like behind like a clothing rack or like a locker or something like that, you know. We just look for anywhere to sort of pray where, of course, we'd get approval from or where it's safe to do so. But now, of course, we have dedicated spaces that we know that we're safe in. We can practice as best as we can and just take time to ourselves, you know. Whenever you miss a prayer, you feel very demoralized. You feel so guilty about yourself, and that can have a very negative effect on your productivity, the work that you're actually doing for your business, you know, in my case with BT. So if I miss a prayer, I'll be feeling very down, and that can affect my work at the end of the day, and that's with many others. So I guess that's the really important factor as to why it's important to have a prayer room, so that we're able to establish this.
The need for more prayer facilities across the UK is clear, with mosques now struggling to keep up with demand. The huge number of worshippers attending the Friday prayer at London Central Mosque has meant that people are having to pray outside, due to the mosque being completely full. The Imam here says this is down to the growth of the religion, with more and more people converting to Islam, and he thinks that the UK is one of the best places for Muslims to practice their faith.
Muslims who live in France or Germany or any other European country, when they come here, they tell us about their stories and their life there, and they tell us, you know, how you know much better here to live here as a Muslim in UK. You have the freedom of belief. We can't deny that some incident happened, but not comparing to other European countries. This is the best place for, you know, for Muslims.
However, many women within the Muslim community have found it difficult to find safe spaces that they feel comfortable in when it comes to keeping active, especially for those that observe religious clothing, such as the head covering, which is also known as the hijab. Frentford and MSA FC aim to provide a safe space for Muslim women to participate in sport without having to compromise on their religious values.
I think it's a very, very positive experience. Obviously, being predominantly Muslim is there's a sort of nice camaraderie, like I've said before, about the club, and there's a nice connection that you have. Like, even before you've met that person, you've gone, oh yeah, like they're a Muslim. Interestingly enough as well, I play for my uni team, and my uni team is majority non-Muslims, and they're sweethearts, they're lovely people, but it does feel like a lot of the social culture about the club is drinking, is going out to the pub and stuff like that, and so that's not really something that I've felt too comfortable with, which is really lovely that I have this back at home rather than at uni to sort of, you're playing football to enjoy the game. I've had both sort of sides, best of both worlds, in that I'm playing with a non-Muslim team and a Muslim team at the same time, and you get very different takeaways from both of them, I feel.
It seems that more is being done for the Muslim community, with London now the first European city to put up lights to mark the start of Ramadan. the holiest month in the Islamic calendar. The holy month has also been celebrated with open iftars taking place. This is where Muslims have been coming together for their evening meal to break their fast. These open iftars have been held for the last 10 years and are staged at some of the country's most iconic locations, including Manchester Cathedral, Wembley Stadium, and now outside the steps of the Royal Albert Hall.
You know, Muslims feel confident and happy and almost a sense of belonging wherever they go now at these iconic landmarks. So they may not view them in the same way, which is a good thing. They view them now as spaces where they feel accommodated and acknowledged for their faith and belief. I feel only in Britain we're able to truly celebrate the beauty around our diversity of faiths and non-faiths and people from different backgrounds. I think finding this sort of space in different societies across Europe or the world is very rare. I do feel Britain is the leader when it comes to celebrating different faiths.
With Ramadan coming to an end, it is hoped that events like this will be staged at more locations in the future. Although some challenges still remain, progress is being made when it comes to the inclusion of Muslims in society. With the Muslim population here continuing to grow, Britain is leading the way in doing more for its Muslim community compared to other European countries. And Muslims in Britain are grateful for the efforts being made when it comes to allowing them to practice their faith.